hearts and prayers go out to the families of the victims, and we're really hoping to support them in any way that we can as a department, as a city. And I want to thank the Boone County Sheriff's Department for their assistance, because we are doing the crime scene at Ridgecrest, and they handled the crime scene after the accident down in Union. So that was the update. Is there any questions that I can possibly answer for you guys?
Chief, you seem emotional right now. Can you tell me why?
We've never dealt with this before. I know it's going on throughout the nation, but this is the first time that we've had a mass shooting in Florence. So yeah, it is very emotional, and you know, my emotions are for the victims, their families, the officers that responded, and everybody that was touched by this situation.
Any indication of a motive at this point?
No, not right now. That's still under investigation. Like I said, he's known to the other party goers. He wasn't, I don't believe he was invited to the party, but there is a relationship. We just don't know that right now.
Previous contacts with Mr. Gardner in terms of other arrests that we see?
Our department has not. I believe Boone County may have, and he is a convicted felon on a sex crime in the past, and doesn't appear to tie it into this at all.
Chief, you kind of hit on it a second ago. For your officers walking up onto this and immediately rendering first aid, you described, you said some of the victims again encountered before getting to the residence. Two questions, if I can. One, what's in place to help your officers deal with something like this? I mean, this is something that none of us have seen.
Right.
And secondly, can you kind of walk us through again just where you see victims, again, outside, inside, you know, young people in the party, teenagers to young adults, to 21-year-olds perfectly.
So,
So, you know, again, this is a horrific and emotional scene for so many folks.
correct.
Again, just kind of talk about what the city is able to do for your officers trying to de-escalate from this.
Mm-hmm.
They've got you. It's got
Correct.
horrific.
Yeah. Some of our officers aren't much older than the victims. So as far as the department and the city, we'll do a debriefing with all the officers that responded and offer any assistance to talk with peer support or any medical assistance or anything like that they would need going forward. So.
And then you can kind of talk us through the scene a little bit. I know that's challenging. I know that's difficult. But again, you say that your officers encountered victims, critical shot outside. Then they enter the residence. Can you just kind of state in mind what's happening?
Well, this is what they're trained for, unfortunately. They got to do their job, and they did it exceptional. You know, when they got on scene, there were 2 victims out front of the residence, and they went in to try and find the shooter. Once they got in there, they found people that were injured, and when they were told that the shooter had fled, they went ahead and secured the scene as much as they could and performed first aid on several of the victims in the residence. And like I said, we train on this, hoping that it would never happen, but unfortunately, we've been touched like so many other departments and cities throughout the nation. And our training for our guys and men and women really kicked in, and they did an exceptional job. And then, you know, once all that was done, our crime scene and detective unit has come in and has not missed a beat on trying to get this all cleared up.
Body cam, dash cams?
Our officers do wear body cams, not dash cams.
That body cam will be made available to us in terms of their response, because again, I think that speaks volumes to the way your officers are able to professionally secure a scene, the way your officers are able to, of course, comfort these young people about the mother just being shot, killed. Would that body camera video be available at times?
At some point it may be, or that might be down the road. Okay. I'm sorry.
Just for clarity, the woman, was she the homeowner?
I'm sorry?
44-year-old woman?
She was the homeowner, yes, ma'am, and then there was a birthday party for her 21-year-old son.
Could you confirm the address of the home too?
2673 Ridgecrest Drive in Florence.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Chief, is there any word at this time, was the Mr. Garvey at the party and an argument ensued? Did he show up to the party and just open fire?
We don't believe he was a party goer at any time. He just showed up evidently, from what the preliminary investigation shows. Okay. Okay.
You guys were in there earlier that night, right?
I believe there was a call just about loud music or loud party, but nothing came of that.
You talk about hours later to go back.
Right. So, again, our prayers go to the family and the victims, and anything that we can do to support them, we are willing to.